Hi, I'm Carmelo Sagona, and today we're going to show you how to make a fava bean bruschetta using our wonderful Arbequina olive oil from Portugal. This is so fantastic. It adds flavor. It's a buttery, rich, fruity flavor. This really enhances the flavor of this bruschetta. You're going to love it. So let's get started heating our grill, and we're going to get going on this with some garlic first. I'm going to saute a little bit of garlic. That'll take the heat out of it. 2 or 3 cloves is plenty. We're going to use about 1.5 cups of our fava beans. And let me tell you about the fava beans. These are a labor of love. They're something that you want to do with the family because they do take some time. But the end product is absolutely wonderful. You take your fava beans, this is what you're looking like. You want to get out of the shell here, so here's what we're doing. We're popping it like this. 1 just popped out, 2 just popped out. So we're taking them out of the shell. These we're going to boil for about 5 minutes, a light boil for about 5 minutes in some really salted water. So that goes in salted water. Here's the product that comes out next. This is really easy to pop out of the shell to get our end product here. So you do a little fingernail right here, and you pop these out. Okay, this is really easy. Take a look at this. About 1.5 cups of the little gems right here. Okay, we're going to get some garlic going here. I just want to saute this up a little bit so that it takes a little bit of the heat out. Ingredients: garlic, olive oil, lemon, and lemon zest, and a little bit of broth to thicken it up. I'm going to give these a little rough chop here. We're going to go in a blender so we don't have to worry about chopping them so much. Let me get our olive oil out, a little bit in the skillet. I don't want to cook too much of this because I want to use it in the bruschetta itself. So this is going to be to brush on the bread that we're going to toast. Turn this down a bit because I can tell it's a little bit hot. Okay, this is going in. Okay, just make sure this doesn't burn. So we're just taking a little bit of the heat out. I can tell this skillet is real hot, so I'm going to take it off the flame right now. Put it on the side, turn the burner off. We've got that going on. Let me take a bowl and start a mixture, about 1.5 cups of the fava beans. Here we go. So absolutely delicious fava beans. We're going to add a little bit of olive oil to that, a couple tablespoons to that. This Arbequina really makes it very good. A little bit of salt going in here. Okay, a little bit of lemon zest. Nice little zesty thing that adds to the flavor. I'm going to get my zester. And then a little bit of juice. That's it. A little bit of broth. Forget that. So just a touch of zest going on here. All right, put that aside. We've got my handy juicer, which I love this. So here we go. All right, now we got the juice going on. There we go. I'm adding the garlic next. Don't want that to get too hot. Put that out. Okay. Now we're just going to put this in the blender and let this all come together. I'm putting a little bit of chicken broth just to thin it out a little bit so it goes in the blender. So here we go. So I've got a little more salt here, a little more pepper. Okay, the next step is to blend this all together. I've got this going now, which I'm going to put my baguette on. As we slice those, let me get this going. Okay, we're doing this at an angle. We're cutting nice slices about 1 inch thick. And then we'll brush each side with olive oil, and that's going to make it really toasty on the outside and nice, soft, chewy on the inside. So we have this kind of number going. Here we are here. Just going to brush a little oil on each one of these. On each side, just real lightly. Put it on here. This is heated up pretty nice. We want to make sure that we turn these in about 15 to 20 seconds. Turning these over. We want to baby these, so don't walk away from these because this is hot. And again, it's going to be crispy on the outside and nice and chewy on the inside. So another 10 seconds. I'm going to plate these in a nice plate here. And really, the way you present things makes a difference for the family. You know, you buy a few nice plates and you're a home run hitter with whatever you're cooking. So I'm going to put this right here. make sure, so you can see they're getting nice and toasty. So a little bit of salt on this really makes it. This Arbequina olive oil is brought out. You could have this just by itself with the Arbequina olive oil and a little bit of salted baguette, just like that. Okay, this comes out here. Okay, now I'm just going to dress these on and finish them off. And again, we're just going to finish this off with a little bit of red Fresno pepper, just for looks, to make this thing look wonderful. And we're going to top it with a little bit of microgreens. This one is microgreens basil, and it's got a really mild taste, so it's not going to overpower this. This is a really delicate taste, and the olive oil really adds to this, so it's really wonderful. Here we have here. Okay, see what we're doing here on this plate. We'll take one of these little Fresno chilies. Just take a little tiny bit here. There we go. Do this. Before I do that, let me just grate a little pecorino on that. So, got a nice sharp pecorino. That's going to add to this. Bring this back over. So we're doing a sharp pecorino on this. Again, this is going to add to the flavor of this. Give it another dimension. See what we're doing here. I'm just going to decorate these a little bit here. And a few little microgreens. Okay. And again, this basil microgreens are really mild. So we have this going on. Going to finish this off with a little bit of olive oil. So here we go. Okay, I'm Carmelo Sagona, and there you have it.